Hey guys, welcome back. For today's video, I have something a little bit different than what I normally do, but I wanted to share with you guys my oral hygiene routine. I get so many questions about my teeth, how I whiten them, the products that I use, and you guys know I'm really big on hygiene. I have a couple hygiene shower routine videos on my channel already because that's like the #1 most important thing to me besides like makeup, hair, nails. Like hygiene and oral hygiene is super important, and to be honest, when I was younger, I didn't take care of my teeth as well as I should have. Like now I'm like on top of my A game every single day, but when I was younger, you know, my mindset was just completely different, and I was just like, of course I brush my teeth, but I didn't like take pride in my mouth the way that I do now, and I've definitely paid the consequences. So if you're younger, listen to the old folks in your life because they know what's best for you. Brush your teeth, take care of your mouth, because I don't know about you guys, but that's like the first thing that I notice about somebody when they're talking to me is their teeth. I'm not saying my teeth are perfect by any means, because my teeth are actually one of my least favorite features about myself, and I've grown to like my teeth over the years, but for a long time I was really insecure about them, and just because I have ridges and gaps and everything, I've never had braces or anything like that, but they just aren't my favorite features. So I'm not saying that like mine are perfect or anything like that, but I'm just saying it's really important to take care of your hygiene, your oral hygiene and everything before hair, makeup, and nails, because I don't care how attractive you are, if you don't take care of yourself, then all that just gets thrown out the window. Am I right? I'm right. And I know that this is really common sense to a lot of people, and you're probably wondering, why are you making a video about oral hygiene? But what's common sense to me and you might not be common sense to other people. So hopefully I can help out maybe at least one person out there. So enough rambling. I hope you guys enjoy the video, and if you want to see everything that I do to take care of my teeth, then just keep watching. Okay, so first things first, flossing is key. Like I floss throughout the day so much because I hate the feeling of having food stuck in my mouth, but I think flossing before bed is like the #1 most important thing, because sometimes if you brush your teeth and you're not really flossing, you can still feel like your mouth isn't fully clean, and that's because you have to floss, because when you brush your teeth, you're not necessarily getting out all the gunk and stuff that's in between your teeth or in the back teeth and all that. You just have to make sure, because obviously we're eating throughout the day, we're drinking things, and things are bound to get stuck in our mouth. And sometimes when you're smiling and you're looking at yourself in the mirror, you can't really notice if you have something in your teeth, but when you go in at the end of the night and you floss, there's like a ton of hidden treasures back there that you didn't even really think that you had, but that's why flossing is everything. So I use the Oral-B Glide Pro Health Deep Clean Floss. This is just the cool mint kind. I honestly prefer string floss over any other type of floss because I feel like I can really get in there and just get all the gunk and food and bacteria out of my mouth. So I always like to floss throughout the day, especially if I'm eating something, or you know, if I just feel like my mouth isn't really clean, I will go in with floss. But especially before I go to bed, I like to floss every single night. And if you're not a big flossing type of person, like if you don't like string floss, I recommend these dental flossers. They're just like dental floss picks basically, and these are really great and convenient if you ever go out to eat, or if you just want to pop them in your purse, in your car. If you're going out to eat or something, I think it's just way better to just pull out these little floss picks instead of like the string floss. But whatever you want to do, whatever you want to use, just make sure that you're flossing at least a couple of times throughout the day. After that, of course, I like to go in and brush my teeth. I use the Sensodyne Whitening, Repair, and Protect toothpaste. I've been using this for almost a year, and I love this toothpaste. My dentist actually recommended this to me, and I always get the whitening kind because I like to believe that it whitens my teeth, and I really do love this because it doesn't make my mouth any more sensitive or anything. If you have sensitive teeth, I recommend this. If you don't have sensitive teeth, I do not recommend this, because if you're using something that's for sensitive teeth and your teeth aren't sensitive, they can get sensitive, if that makes sense. The toothbrush that I use is just this Colgate soft toothbrush. I'm not picky with my toothbrushes at all, just as long as it has soft bristles, because my mouth can get a little bit sensitive and my gums and everything, but that's all I use. Really cheap toothbrush, but it works. And I brush my teeth twice a day, of course, in the morning and at night, and sometimes I will brush it like during the day. If I ever eat something that has like garlic or onions and I just have like a nasty food taste in my mouth, I do like to go in and brush my teeth. So typically sometimes 3 times a day. So once that is all done, then I will go in with this Aura brush. This is literally a game changer for your mouth. Basically what it is just something to clean your tongue off with. I know a lot of people will just use their toothbrush to clean their tongue, but I like this because it has these really tiny bristles on the top, so I feel like I can scrape my tongue and get all that gunk out. I was watching another video of a girl who made such a good point when it comes to your tongue, and she said your tongue is basically just like a sponge or like a carpet that just absorbs bacteria and disgustingness on your mouth. And if you're brushing your teeth, flossing, and doing all that, but you're not cleaning your tongue, essentially your breath is still going to stink and you're still going to have bacteria in your mouth, because all that white stuff that's usually on your tongue throughout the day, that's just bacteria just literally sitting there, and that is ultimately one of the main causes of bad breath. So I like this because what I do with it is I just scrape my tongue, rinse, scrape, rinse until I get all of that bacteria out. And you can really notice a difference when you use this and when you don't use this. Like, I can tell my mouth just feels so much more clean and refreshed. So you can get this anywhere. I got mine at Walmart. They have like a ton of different kind of things to clean your tongue, but I just like this one because of the bristles the best. But once I do all that, I then go in with the Listerine Total Care Fresh Mint mouthwash. I like to get the purple one because, like I said, my teeth and my mouth is sensitive, and the green one just stings and burns way too bad. So this one's really good because it works really well and it doesn't sting or burn or leave my mouth feeling overly sensitive. I really, really love this one. So I know some people say that Listerine doesn't really do much, but I love the cooling, refreshing feeling that it leaves my mouth. So once I do that, then I'm honestly pretty much done. I just wanted to mention these Listerine Cool Mint Pocket Packs. I really love these because sometimes, you know, I'm a big gum chewer, but I don't always like to chew gum, especially if you work in a job setting or something, you can't always chew gum. So I really like these because what they are, they're basically just these really tiny strips. They look like little things like paper pH strips that you would use in like the lab in science. I don't know, I'm weird. But basically what you do with them is you just pop them right onto your tongue, and they literally dissolve on your tongue. And once they dissolve, they feel so cooling and refreshing. Like, I just love it. And even though these are the green kind, they don't sting or burn my mouth at all. They just feel really cooling and nice. So if you're ever like having to talk throughout the day or be like really close in someone's face or something, these are really good because you don't have to be like, you know, chomping on gum, but you still have really fresh breath without like having to chew in someone's face. So these are really convenient. They have all different flavors. And I also wanted to mention that things like breath strips, gum, mints, please do not use those as a replacement to your toothpaste and your toothbrush and your mouthwash, because those things are just like enhancers throughout the day. If you need a little bit of a boost with your breath, if you haven't ate anything throughout the day or something, then those things are good. But I've encountered a lot of people in life who have used mints or gum or things like this, like breath strips, as a replacement to their toothpaste and things like that. And I think that's so crazy to me, because if you don't brush your teeth and you're putting stuff like this in your mouth or gum or mints or anything like that, that's just going to make things worse. So just make sure that you're going about your oral hygiene, and then you can pop things like this in your mouth and you'll be golden. So I know it's kind of like common sense, but like I said, I've encountered a lot of people who don't do things like this, so don't be one of them. So that's honestly all that I do to take care of my teeth and my mouth. Now I want to get into how I whiten my teeth because I get so many questions about it. So I use the Crest 3D white strips, and this video is not sponsored, by the way. I've used these for years. So I actually just bought this box about a month ago, and I've used them twice within this month. But before then, I have not used white strips in about 2.5 years, since I was in high school. And because I really feel like these work, and I know that these are really expensive, and I want to say the most expensive ones are like $60 or $65, which is, I know it's a crazy amount of money for white strips. However, I think they're worth it because they really work. They're so easy to apply. And once you use up a whole box, you're not going to have to repurchase it like every month or every 2 months. Your teeth are going to stay white for a good couple of years. So totally worth it, because if you go out to the dentist and get your teeth professionally whitened, it can cost you hundreds of dollars. I tried to ask before and tried to get it done when I was younger, and I was like, no way. So I went out and I bought these white strips when I was 16 years old. I worked at Burger King and I saved up for them, and I was just so shocked at how well they worked. I wish I had pictures. I'm gonna try and maybe find pictures. I don't know if I have any, but my teeth used to be really yellow before. Like I said, I didn't take really good care of them, and they were extremely yellow, and these just made such a huge difference. They have so many different kinds. The ones that I have are the Glamorous White. They have Vivid White, 2-Hour Express, 1-Hour Express. They have Gentle Routine, the daily ones, just a ton of different ones. You have to just find what you want, how much you're willing to spend, and what works for you. So what I really like about these though is that they're so easy. You don't have to use a light or gel or anything. They're just literally strips that come with 2, and then you just put one on the top row of your teeth and then one on the bottom. You leave it in there, and then you're good to go. If you have extremely sensitive teeth, I would recommend the Gentle Routine ones. And if you want to go up and just try like the Glamorous White or the Vivid White, then I would recommend not using them every single day. So like on this box, it says use once a day for 30 minutes. If you want to get this box and your teeth are sensitive, use them once every other day or once every 2 days for maybe 15, 20, 25 minutes, and they're still going to work, I promise, because if not, your teeth can hurt, your gums can start to change colors if your teeth are super sensitive, and they're not going to hurt for a long time, maybe a couple days or even a couple weeks, but it's still really uncomfortable. So just don't use it for the recommended time on here. Use it until, you know, you feel like, all right, your teeth have had enough. You know what I mean? I've tried so many whitening kits from the drugstore that are like cheaper than this, that are about the same price as this, and I just have not really found anything that compares to the 3D strips because they're easy. You can just apply them and then go about your day, and you don't have to worry about like sitting there with a light or anything, or like a gel that's like foaming up and making you so nauseous, because I've been there, done that, and that's the worst. So highly recommend these. Yes, they're pricey, but I promise you that they are so worth it. Alright guys, so that is pretty much it for my oral hygiene routine. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down below of products you guys use to take care of your mouth, because like I said, it's more important than makeup, than hair, than nails. Your hygiene comes first. So as much as I also love the 3D strips, let me know how you guys whiten your teeth, because I'm always willing to try out new products and test them out on my channel. So let me know down below in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye!